Hey. Oh, hold on, 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 hold on. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. All right. How do I look? How do I look? All right. Okay. All right. It's your boy Dak. Dak's World Streams, and I'm on time for the first time in this whole streaming thing. I'm on time. I don't think I did everything I was supposed to do, but I'm on time, so I'm gonna take that. Two, let's go through. There's a slight shift in the schedule, and I'm very sorry about this, but I'm gonna change things a little bit. Not today. Today we are still doing that. We're doing that. We're doing that today because I am perplexed and I need to understand what's going on. Why are people feeling this way about this device? But the thing that might change is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 may not be streamed Friday or Saturday. And the reason why is I think I'm going to do it Saturday. Friday is almost out of the question because this weekend, one, is jam-packed as far as family stuff. We're doing a lot of stuff together. And also, the second thing is, like, this might be one of our last weekends as a family of three going to a family of four. So I'm very conscious and very worried about like the times that we share. Let's spend time together. Let's hang out. And Carter's been looking forward to this game for a very long time. When the Game Informer issue came out, he took that Game Informer to daycare with him. It was the first video game book that he cared about. Like and it took. Oh my God! Like this right here, it made me feel a certain kind of way because I was that kid that always had the latest issue of Game Fan, EGM, Game Pro. Always had those with me when I went to school. And he's just four, and he took the Game Informer with Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 to daycare. So, and he's been great this week. So I was going to shortchange him, and I was going to play it by myself so you guys could see it, but I'm not going to do that to him. It's not fair. You guys should understand that. I hope you understand that. If you don't, I'm very sorry. So me and him, we're going to play it Friday. You guys are going to have the privilege of seeing that. And then I will stream it probably Saturday afternoon because he will be at his grandmother's, and I will have to switch to myself. So I don't think I have any other announcements, at least not any announcements before the thing starts. Again, this is not a brand new setup, but this is a hodgepodge setup. Man, you see, look, you see baby stuff. Like this room is like, it's not there yet. It will be. It's not there yet, but I'm making the best of the piece with the pieces I have. Making the best of it. Am I okay? It looks like I have messages. I just want to make sure I have messages before I start. I don't want to get in here and Restream is acting stupid, and people are saying, "Hey, dude, we're sending you messages. You're not saying anything, you know." So I'm trying to pop this out real quick. Video producer. I swear, it cracks me up the amount of stuff I'm learning from this. Like I'm pretty sure I could put on a little bit of a freaking production. Wink, wink. Take that as you want to take it. Okay. All right. So at least I got the Twitch up. Mixer. I don't think people like really message me on Mixer, and I'll throw Facebook up just in case. Facebook and Twitch seem to be my hot tickets, so I'm gonna put that up just in case. All right, let's see. Dax World Streams on Facebook. These people are cracking me up with Rain Area 51. Go ahead and try it. I applaud you, but go ahead and try it. Come on, Facebook. Come on. I've already been on here 5 minutes and I haven't really even said anything. All right, is that my live? 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 My live is right There. Why is it saying, oh my god, it's saying play Destiny 2. Why is it saying Destiny 2? It is saying Destiny 2. Why is it saying Destiny 2? Hit post. Alright. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so this is why we're here. PlayStation Classic. We're going to crack this bad boy open. I want to see what the joke. The joke has always been this thing does not have. I'm going to shift the camera. Again, later on 2 cameras, but for now we're rocking with 1. Alright? So PlayStation Classic says we got like 4 games, 20 games, okay? Battle Arena to Shinden, Cool Borders, Destruction Derby. Like, do you remember these? You may not be old enough, but I definitely remember these. And I remember these being a big deal. And this is why I feel a little torn about how it's being treated. This console was the console of the 90s. It was the console of the 90s. A lot of people will argue and say maybe it was the Sega Genesis, maybe it was the Nintendo 64, SNES, or the Game Boy. You know what? The Game Boy is the only argument I would honor. All the rest of them, PlayStation changed the way we saw games, man. The whole 3D thing, look at this, look, super tight, super tight. The whole 3D thing we didn't think was possible. Polygons look beautiful. So this is how it's looking. Oh man, I miss Cool Borders. I know, right? Of course, Matty P is gonna laugh at it. Of course, Matty P. Look, Matty P. If I'm not mistaken, you were probably 5 in the 90s. Okay, I was an adult. Okay, I graduated. I'm not gonna say that right now to show my age, but oh man, storm's rolling in, so I hope the stream sticks. But it was the console of the 90s. Again, the only argument I am going to honor is the Game Boy. And I love Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo is probably my personal favorite of the 90s. Okay, so this looks awful similar to the book. I feel like this is very similar to the book I got when I got my original PlayStation. When did it come out? When did what come out? The PlayStation, the 97. Yeah, and guess what? The NES came out over here in 85. Half of the decade. Atari took over the other half of the decade in the 80s. So, I mean, what do you want? What are we talking about here? It had a big splash. Look at that. All right. Now, there's a lot of things people could say about the novelty. Late 90s now, I'm not going to do that because it's $99.99. Like, it was in there for all of 2-3 months. I'm not giving that to Dreamcast. I'm not giving that to the Dreamcast. The novelty of these things, like a lot of people are kind of over these things, like these little mini consoles. And honestly, I'm seeing these. Maybe it's because my shade of glasses are a little different as far as how I'm seeing these. I remember popping this. This was like a little expansion bay we never used. At least I didn't use. And I was hoping that it at least open this up. This doesn't open up. Hold on. Now the button, I can press the button. I can turn it on, it looks like. The reset button looks like it works. As you can see, USB. Right. Get off my doggone lawn, Matty P. I was 10 when I got my NES. I think. God dog it. Now, I didn't get it in 85. Now, again, you might hear some thunder. Cause I just saw the sky light up. So you might hear some thunder. Don't pay any mind to that. When did I get my NES? I think I was 10, but I didn't get it at 85. So again, I'm telling my age. I think I'm a smidge. I'm either the same age as Nick or a smidge older than Nick. If I could put old PS1 games in that thing and play them, that'd be dope. Now, I'm gonna touch that. It's funny you bring that up. I'm gonna touch that. So here's the device. All right, let's get back. Let's get up in here a little bit more. All right, so you pop that little bad boy open. There is my USB cable, which we're not going to be using that today because I have USB cable already. Now, I want to see how do I get... Okay, so pop that open. Now, I'm not crazy about how that opens up, but whatever. All right, so look, 2 PlayStation controllers. That was probably a big win. That was probably a big win for these guys, dropping 2 controllers. I'm going to take one out for now. I'm going to put the rest of it away. Because, yeah, I just threw that on the ground. I want to try this. This little thing, 8-bit dough. 20 bucks, right? 20 bucks. And with this thing, they say I can use this thing that I know. Which, this or Xbox or they even say Switch. So, but I'm gonna try it with this because this just feels right. It doesn't. It feels borderline like blasphemy if I was using an Xbox One controller with this thing. But yeah, 8-bit dough, and it's. I've heard nothing but good stuff about this thing. Let me make sure I don't break this thing well. How do I plug this thing in? Make sure PlayStation hotkey, reset the button. Okay, so it comes with little instructions. Like this is instructions. 8-bit dough right there. That's it. Oh, I know, right? OG controllers. I think that's why I don't understand the hate. I don't understand the hate of this thing. Like the blatant disrespect. I didn't put lotions on my hands or anything. I'm a terrible hand model. I'm sorry. The blatant disrespect for this thing is blowing my freaking mind. Okay? Like I remember the memories I had. I remember running to the mall, getting what was it, Mortal Kombat 3, and then they released Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I remember getting Battle Arena to Shindig and thinking it was the best 3D game on the console. And then I was wrong a few years later and Tekken 3 came out. I remember all that, okay? And I don't think the rest of you do. Well, not you guys, but the people that are disrespecting this thing. So give me a second. You guys are going to look at some, which way should I go? Which way should I go? No game. You know what? I'm going to just, I can pop this off. Yeah, remember, dream setup. Not dream setup. Realistic setup. Couple months. 2 cameras. 2 cameras. That's what I mean. Alright, so I'm going to plug this in here. And actually, since I'm right in front of the thing, I'm just going to use the actual controller. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to keep you guys waiting trying to figure out how to set up that 8-bit dough thing. 8-bit do or 8-bit dough, I wonder. Final Fantasy VII. Like, again, experiences. Final Fantasy VII, when that came out, like, I didn't even know what an RPG was. Like, I mean, I heard of them, but I didn't really quite grasp the concept. And I remember, like, talking to my friends about Final Fantasy VII. I said, if it's like a Zelda, I'm definitely getting it. And then I did get it, and nobody really explained to me what an RPG was, where you actually select the doggone thing. And that was the first game I actually ever fell asleep playing. First game I ever fell asleep playing. Now, okay. Now what's funny is here. Look, check this out. I'm using the adapter, the cable I use to charge up my PlayStation, charging my PlayStation 4 controller that's plugged into my PlayStation 4. I'm using that to power the PlayStation 1 Classic. I think 410 did that joke last year, but I'm gonna take credit for it. Okay? I mean, actually, no, I'm not gonna take credit for that. Right? But yeah, I think they did that joke. So basically, I got like a PlayStation 1 plus PlayStation 4 going on. Let's make sure. The scenario didn't work. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I got this. I think I got a. Right. No. No, it did not power. There we go. There we go. All right, hold on. I want you guys to see this. Hold on. All right, any minute now, this thing should pop over. Any minute now. Right? Oh, I got to turn on TV too. All right, Where's my stuff? I'm plugged in. I'm getting like nothing now. That is weird. I'm getting nothing. Oh, dude. I didn't have it plugged in all the way, I don't think. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I need that. Like, I need that. But it's saying that it's plugged in. I have an orange light on here. All right, so this is, okay, you guys aren't looking. I'll put it back down. This is my little hodgepodge setup here. So this was in the PlayStation. That's powered. That's orange. Why am I not getting anything on here? Like normally, even my computer and my TV would either flicker or something when I make that connection, and it's not even doing that. And I'm also wondering, like, maybe it's a power issue. Maybe it's just simply not power. Like maybe, let me say. Oh, all right, hold on. All right. See, this is all stuff y'all need to know. I know it's not looking good, but yeah, this is all stuff y'all need to know. I just need to hear that chime that one time. All right, so who uses instruction manuals? Like, who really does? Like, I don't think anybody does. I just want to make sure that orange light is normal. Okay, switch your TV's input to HDMI, then press the power button. When your console is turned on, the power button changes from orange to green. Oh, man. God dog it. God dog it. I think I'm gonna reset that. I need to hit that again. I can't use reset on the screen. What are you talking about? All right, so it has a standby LED, which is kind of weird. You can't use reset button in the home screen. Press reset button during gameplay to return to the home screen. Okay, that's fine. All right. Console button guide. Quit the game and go to the home screen. Turn the console off and on and off. Change virtual disk during gameplay for those Final Fantasy VII players. Okay. Did they have these before, like the CM port? Okay, so look. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, I felt like we were shortchanged. We were shortchanged on that chime. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's lights flickering. There's a little bit of wind out there. If the power goes out, I think I'm okay. It's just like the power went out. Okay, so look, we got Final Fantasy VII, Grand Theft Auto. Now, granted, it's the rough Grand Theft Auto, but it's a Grand Theft Auto. I absolutely love this game. Intelligent Cube is a very smart puzzle game. I felt like they took the Tetris thing and really did the thing with it. Now, Jumpin' Flash again. That was a game that was on the sampler disc that came with the. That's not the PS thing, though. PS thing. I know it's not the original. Close enough, but yeah, it's not the original. Jumpin' Flash was a very odd game. I remember playing a lot of it off the sampler disc. Never bought the game. Do I do I Do I really even need to say anything? Do I really need this one? This right here? Do I really? I'm going to say the biggest marquee title on the PlayStation, the biggest one. This was Again, kind of like Final Fantasy VII, this is a game that changed the way we play video games, the way they made video games, the way like video games were produced. Big production value. No, not A-list actors, but actors, like motion capture. Like if without this game, we don't have Last of Us. You could, and I'm what? Without this game, we do not have Last of Us. Mr. Driller, never a big fan of that. But again, solid puzzler known to be on PlayStation platform. Oddworld, never got into that either. But again, it's a classic. It's definitely a classic, and if I'm not mistaken, it was a looker for that generation. Rayman's been around forever. Has been around forever. I'm kind of interested to see how he looks back then. Resident Evil, I think they made a bad move here. I think it shouldn't have been the director's cut. I think it should have been the original. I owned both, played both extensively, but yeah, I think they kind of screwed up there. I think they were trying to give us the best version, but they should have given us the original version. Persona, sorry to say, don't know. No, really, don't know. Ridge Racer. Like, I mean, that Puzzle Fighter, never big fan of because on this console, which is sadly missing from this lineup, are all the great Capcom 2D fighters that came to this console. Puzzle Fighter was a hit. A lot of people talked about it. A lot of people played it. A lot of people loved it. Cypher Filter, everyone has been waiting for this game to come back. For some odd reason, they just won't do it, and I think they should. This cup is freaking amazing. This is the same iced coffee from like right before lunch. Crazy. And yeah. My personal favorite, Tekken 3. I remember the weekends lost. I remember like that's what we did on Friday night. Like on Friday night we went, and at 98, I was close to club. I was actually club age. Like I was going to clubs. I was out there shaking my tail feather on a Friday night, and I would choose on some Friday nights. All of us, not just me, not me the gamer of that group, but all of us would just hang out in the house and just unlock characters and like pick crazy characters and fight against each other. The girls were playing it, the guys were playing it. Don't sleep on Tekken 3. Tekken is not what it used to be. Tekken is still a good franchise, but Tekken 3, it's the Street Fighter 2 of Tekken. If you follow me. Rainbow Six didn't really hit its stride until Xbox, so I'm kind of like confused as to why this is even here. But it's Rainbow Six, so what? Twisted Metal, another mainstay of the PlayStation PlayStation 1 console. A lot of people love this game. It was a classic. I think on PlayStation 1 alone, I feel like there were two. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong on that. I feel like there were two Twisted Metal games on the PlayStation, and then these were epitome of fun back then. Wild Arms, solid RPG, never really played it, but it definitely shows up a lot when we start talking about greatest PlayStation games. And Battle Arena Toshinden, the game that I absolutely love. I feel like I already went around. This game looked good, but I didn't really play it. All right, look, I've been talking enough about this. Let's get into it. What do I want to play? I don't want to start with dessert. I don't want to, but you know what? Let's go with was Rocket League before Rocket League? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That's why I don't understand why Twisted Metal, why they don't bring that back. I'm gonna start with Resident Evil, one of my favorites of the console. It was solid. That should have made you happy. That was it. Like we didn't get the other one, but we got that one. That's the chime that Nick's been waiting for. Now, I will say this. Looking at this blurry text, I will say this. The biggest difference between the PlayStation Mini and SNES Mini and the NES Mini is that Old polygons do not hold up anywhere near as well as pixels. The Super NES and the NES both look beautiful, and it's not because they're doing anything special. Nintendo did do a little tweak to their emulation, but pixel art looks great in HD. It doesn't matter. Now I'm wondering, was this the original? Was this the original title screen for this? Now I definitely know this is correct. I'll go jail. I'll go jail. See, that looks very like crude. And, yeah, the 4-3. Well, the 4-3 is not really a big deal because the NES and SNES get the same thing. But check out the CG on this. Like the CG is kind of like. Actually, I don't even think they use CG. I want to say this is live action.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about.
Kind of want to skip it, but I don't want to skip it because I want to see the little when they're running into the mansion scene. Check out. But that's bad. Yeah. So yeah, like these games don't hold up as well.
Nobody was in it.
As
but strangely, most of the equipment was still there.
Oh, Wesker. They just don't hold up as well because I think at the time, like the technology they were using, they were using live action here, and like these video files are probably horrible. Not probably, they are. The size on this probably like the size of like a small MP3. All right, let me see. Does Whisker Now watch. He's dead. All right. I'm just waiting for when they're running, right? And then one of them's going to turn around, run backwards, and he's shooting the whole way. Oh, that was terrible. It is, right? I think it's coming. Right. And the Academy Award goes to. There's Wesker. Now who was that? Of course, that was show off Chris Redfield. Oh man, it's just that's rough. That's rough. Oh, and the cast, they did the cast. Look at these.
Chris Redfield.
Look at these cool suckers.
Jill Valentine.
Oh man.
Mary Burton. Rebecca Chambers.
I remember, like, who is this chick? I remember when I was playing, I was like, who is this girl? I got it. Come on. Such an 80s move done in a 90s video game. But whatever. Now, I'm only going to play a little bit of this, and then I'm going to jump into something else. Because I don't want to... you guys know, Wednesdays, Formula Gaming, they show up. Oh, my God, that's rough. They're recording at like 6:30. So I want to play a little bit of show this to you guys.
Where's Chris?
See, like that is
Don't open that door.
But Chris is.
without even touching it. Like they didn't even do anything to this game. Like this is the way the game was made. And
Now, Jill.
it's rough. It's definitely rough.
Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay. Let me handle this.
I don't even think I can skip this.
Stay alert. Stay alert.
Damn, yep, that damn typewriter. Stay alert. Wow, that door. That door.
Dining room.
And tank controls. Remember tank controls. This game came out before the original. I'm not 100% sure with the Director's Cut. But the original definitely came out before they had DualShock. Not DualShock. Well, I think it was called DualShock, but it didn't have the analog sticks.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Wow. I was actually pretty good at controlling this back in the day. This is kind of rough. Alright, we're going to turn it off at the scene that everyone knows, like, remembers Resident Evil 1 for. If you played the game, you know what's about to happen. And we're going to see how crappy it looks. No, I don't think that's true. And the reason why I know that's not true is because Ape Escape. Ape Escape was specifically not released for the DualShock, but they had dual analog sticks. But they weren't called, it wasn't called DualShock. What was it called? But either way, yeah, they definitely had dual analog sticks. It was later on in the PlayStation's life, though. I think that was the, oh wow. Here we go. Look how rough. I don't know if you guys heard that. Like, that rain is coming. Like, it's here. When she back up. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Get your trailer wheels back. Alright.
Barry?
Watch Barry.
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take
Do it! Now, hold on.
What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Alright, we're not talking to Wesker. I'm calling BS on that whole thing anyway. He had like the 357. Like, we all know that was the most powerful gun on the game. That's the game we beat the game. We actually tried to speed run the game to get the gun. And it took him 3 shots? I mean, Barry was always suspect, though, as far as, like, how the weird stuff he would get involved in. Alright, so look, they have... Now, I don't know, like, okay, play the game from the last resume point you saved. So it looks like, on top of having a memory card, I'm also going to have, like, hot saves here, which is great. That's great. That's what we want. So I'm going to come back, well, I don't know if I'm going to come back to that. But we are going to play, I don't think I ever played Siphon Filter. Well, I did, but it wasn't like one of my go-tos. I think by the time Siphon Filter came out, I was already playing something else. I can't remember what it was. I was on another console because I think Siphon Filter was late. '99 Studios, the makers of the best football game. I challenge anyone to question that.
They are coming. Go, torch. Burn it off.
But what about the serum?
Leave now. I will show you how I deal with informants. Finish him.
With pleasure.
These are the coordinates I was sent.
Over there.
Now, I'm not sure on the story on this. Like, I don't know what, like, was this one of those deals where Sony said that, you know, we need Metal Gear, which doesn't make any sense because they had Metal Gear. Metal Gear wasn't coming out to anything else. And I mean, the only other place it could have released on was the Saturn, and there was no way that game was coming out for Saturn. So I don't know what was the move. Like, why did they need this game? But again, it was a hit. Now, I'm almost certain this version of Washington, D.C. is not matching up with the Division 2's Washington, D.C. Come on.
Logan is my
Logan
best
is my
agent.
best agent.
What do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We will wait.
We will wait.
We will wait.
I'm sure you will.
What he can discover.
Come on, man. Now look, like, oh, this is so rough. Oh, this is the game. This is the game?
Your contact was correct. Everyone within 100 miles is dead.
Not everyone.
Not everyone.
This man is
This
still
man
alive.
is still alive.
How is that possible?
How is that possible?
It's not.
It's not.
See, back then, that was the way you broke in the voiceover. That's the way you broke in the voiceover. You did it in video games because the barrier of entry was so low. Alright. Load time.
When does the
When does the
operation
operation
begin?
begin? Our intelligence within the FBI was not clear.
But rumors
I'm gonna skip this if I can. Okay, let me skip it.
I've got an ID match for armor on level 1. Your due is
Look how rough that
no
is.
location yet for traffic, and I don't see any sign of air moss.
copy.
Copy.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
Press start to see objective. Alright, current location. Eliminate Kravitz and destroy com array. Oh, so I can select these. Okay, current location limit. Alright, so I gotta go to that spot. Exit menu. Ooh. Oh, I forget, like, playing games without a dual analog stick. Okay, so hold on. Whoa. What are we doing? Alright. The strafe is on R2. Oh! Oh, that's rough. Alright. Okay. Hold on. Oh. Okay, hold on. Oh, wow. R1 is your target. Oh, that is wow. Okay, so these guys are just going to keep coming out there. Alright, you know what? I'm going down. Now, is this right? Subway terminal. I don't know. I'm just going to go. Press triangle to contact Jane. Okay. Look, this is, and I'm not one to knock the old games, but like it's just a unique time. It was a very unique time. Like this is. Here's where I'm at. What do we do? Like not the game, but what do we do? Like I'm sitting there. I get why. Not the real reason why the PlayStation Classic like failed is a tough word, but like real honestly, the real reason why it had the problems it had is because it dropped at $100. Like that's kind of tough, and I think a lot of people were a little tired of the whole classic thing anyway. They were burned a little bit by the NES Classic because you couldn't find NES Classic, SNES Classic. You could get it was the numbers and the releases, or it was a lot more out there for SNES Classic. Nintendo made good on it. They turned around and dropped the NES Classic again. So everybody should be happy, but I think a lot of people just weren't, just don't. They were kind of over it. which I don't understand being over it. Like, I love the idea of me basically having a mini video game encyclopedia. Like, it's going to put me right back to what those games were at that time. There's always some dude. There's always one. Don't be this guy. Don't be that guy that says, "Oh, I still have my PlayStation. It's in the closet." Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. If you have it, great. But here's the thing with that. The inputs on TVs really, it's a lot tougher to get these games to work on these TVs anymore. Like, if you have a CRT or older TV, that's great. More power to you. If you have an old PlayStation in your closet, that's great. More power to you. But don't be that guy or that girl, because, I mean, you know, we all game. And say, "Oh, I got my PlayStation still in the closet. I still have my Nintendo 64 still in the closet." That's great. That's fine. I'm happy for you. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. I'm tapping out on this one. The controls on that were rough. Okay. All right. So what time am I looking at? Okay. And look, still. All right. So I got the resume point here. Now here's the question: is the resume point still? Yep, the resume point is still there. Okay. Which, I mean, of course, like with technology, it should definitely work that way. I think a lot of people would be a little offended if I did not turn on Twisted Metal. I'm just now seeing that. Matty P, like, Nintendo 64, the 90s winner, like, really? One, I'm really going to, like, take that from you. Like, I'm really going to say, oh, Matty P's not biased at all. Not Matty P. He's not biased at all. He's not a Nintendo guy. He's not the Nintendo guy of the 410 Gamer Podcast. He's not that guy. So obviously, we can take his opinion as far as the '90s machine being a Nintendo 64. Obviously, like, come on, of course. Sweet tooth. Now I had a couple. I remember this guy. Okay, like you see this, like, why isn't this, like, where's the license at for this? Because I see an updated version. Now they did try it, I think it was on the PlayStation 3, they tried to do an updated version, online version, and for some reason it didn't go so well. Now I wasn't a Twisted Metal guy, but this just feels like, come on, I gotta go with the guy. This just feels like a game that should have been remade. We want to remake all the wrong things. Like, this should have been remade. Online capability. Create your own car. Yes, we have Rocket League. Oh yeah, I forgot. Look. Trigger, these games were made before triggers were automatically on the the gas was automatically on the trigger button. I'm using square to accelerate, which feels so weird. Now can I back up? Alright, so this triangle is my boost. That is so weird. So what is X? Jump. I'm almost done. Oh, there we go. And boom goes dynamite. Now, figuring right. There's my rocket. Alright, that's my boost. Hold on. Okay, so I ran out of rockets. Ah, I won! Well, I won a match. I didn't think that was going to happen. I seriously didn't. Again, this is not my... Oh, so this is weird. So you just win. Okay, maybe my first loss. Maybe my first match was just, you know... Because I thought it would be like a 2 out of 3 type. Oopsie. Whoopsie. What's that guy's jumper? Oh, look at that. Oh, so that's your select. There we go. Okay, I get it now. Catch up to him. Got him. Ooh, somebody says tag him. Ooh, 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 ooh. Somebody did. All right. Ooh, that's me. All right, so Twisted Metal. I think these games are kind of not lending too well to my argument here. Because, I mean, again, the one thing that's been common is that these games are not looking, they're not holding up. They're just not holding up. Yeah, they just, gameplay-wise, they do. But actually, I can't even say that. I mean, because, like, the tank controls of Resident Evil, Siphon filters are just all over the place. And I mean, I'm accelerating with the square button on Twisted Metal. Like, these games don't hold up. Now, I'm pretty sure I could probably go in, I could change the settings, and on some of these games. So I don't know. Like, but I'm still of the mind that $20, like again, $20, they're gonna sell at Amazon for $20. Like that to me, that's a no-brainer. Like that's not even a tough situation. 20 games, $20, $1 per game. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't get why we're still having this conversation about that. All right, so we're looking at 10 of 6. Let's play. You know what? I want to go to this. Battle Arena Toshinden. That's right. That's magic. Like, you hear that? That's magic. That's me going to the mall, hanging out in the food court, going to get me a piece of Sbarro's pizza, because I just played hooky to go to EV Games to go pick up whatever game. Or, you know, and when I say play hooky, that could have been from work, that could have been from school, but it was most likely work. God, it was a simpler time.
Others have come to fight for those they love, but all will do their best to be victorious in this tournament, which will decide.
Now, this is 95, mind you. This is one of the first fighting games for the PlayStation that I remember. I definitely know this is one of the games I got shortly after launch, shortly after the console came out. Yep. All right. EG was always like the Ryu type. Cayenne was Can. I can't really say she was Chun-Li. She was just female with a whip. Rungo was the big bulky guy. I remember using Duke because at the time that was like my nickname. Fitbit telling me I should move around. Yeah, it's telling me to move around. I don't know. I want to go with Easy. All right, so the sidestep was on. Hold on. Before I go any further, select to move around in your menu, in your pause menu. All right. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these games did not have movesets. Like they did, but I don't think you could just like. I mean, again, a different time. Just 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago, actually. All right. Let's get back to it. Oh, I gotta hit pause. Start. There we go. Ooh. Now. I'm trying to remember if we had. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Look at slow. That's slow. I always want to end it with a dragon punch. That's slow, like what is it? Sidestep. I forgot what it's called. Sidestep. Like it's so freaking slow. Ooh. I'm trying to remember if it just had throws. So yeah, but all the top buttons are strictly for side stuff. That was their idea, not idea, but that was 3D. That was the best they could do as far as controls go. I feel like they had throws on here. Come out the level.
No problem.
Wonder what's the polygon count on that. Now, again, ladies, apologize. Like this is the 90s, okay? This is I say the 90s. Like they still do this. They still do. All right. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, like this. All these classic consoles give me like evoke a feeling, like they evoke a feeling. And what's funny is they all evoke a feeling of a time period in my life. They all do. Like this one, This is when I was actually working. Like I was the teenage, like getting their own job, their own crappy job, or like I didn't really do the college thing then, but like they definitely give me that feeling of wow, like this is so freaking cool. Like this, I guess the only thing I could equate it to is like how we feel when we watch Stranger Things, right? How we were supposed to feel about watching Captain Marvel movie based, in the 90s. It's just I don't know. I like these moments. Like I'm taking me back. And do I want this over what we got now? No. But there was a magic with video games then, and there's still a magic, but it was a special kind of magic. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I think she got me this time. Uh-oh. And look at the discs. Like, we couldn't do that. We couldn't do that in the old games. I was spam fireballs. That's what I was. Yo! I was supposed to win that.
Anytime, anywhere.
That was my combo back then. I feel the feeling is starting to come back. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa, back it up. Also, look at the size of like those characters. Like, we didn't have like characters that large, that big on the screen then too.
No problem.
No problem.
All right, I spent enough time with that. That felt like that. That felt really good. Like that felt like so freaking good. Like my feelings. I'm in my feelings right now. Feeling like I got a little. I got a Drake song in me waiting to be made. All right, I'm just trying to get my camera right. Again, future of this setup, multiple cameras. All right, all right, we're getting ready to wrap this up. You know, I got a couple people watching. If there's a game you want me to play, please let me know because I got 2 more games that I'm gonna jump into. I'm not gonna play Metal Gear, but I am gonna start it up. This game requires you to. Okay, so this is to change. Okay. So it gives you special instructions for changing this. But yeah, I have one more game after this that I want to play. Early on in the stream, I said it was one of my favorite games of the console, so I'm definitely going to play a couple matches of that. But while we're watching this, if there's anything of the 20 games that you want to play, and I'm going to name it all off now, that you didn't get to see, let me know. Battle Arena Toshinden, already played that. Cool Borders 2. Destruction Derby, Final Fantasy VII, Grand Theft Auto, Intelligent Cube, Jumping Flash, Metal Gear Solid, which is what I'm about to play, Mr. Driller, Oddworld Apes Odyssey, Rayman, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Revelations Persona, R4 Ridge Racer Type 4, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Cypher Filter Tekken 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Twisted Metal, Wild Arms. Okay? So that's the... If you got something that you want to see here, let me know. But I will tell you this. This isn't the last time you're going to see the PlayStation Classic. And I'm going to close out the stream with a little info on that.
Nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island.
I don't even know if I can skip this. I'm going to try to skip it. I can, okay. New game. Oh yeah, another deal. Like I can't. We are so used to using X to select anything. You have to press start. Like I find that so like. Again, just a different time. But now I have to hit X. No, that's not true. Start. New game. Press start. Circle. Circle was the accept button. David Hayter. This is the beginning. This is all the beginning of the craziness and the madness that is Metal Gear. Can't remember the mag, but there was a PlayStation mag that had a, I think they had a demo. I'm willing to bet. Like I never looked it up because I never really cared. But I'm willing to bet if you were to go look up like the value on that demo disc, it's got to be a pretty decent, not penny, like not super expensive, but people gotta want that disc. I would want that disc because it was just like we played that demo. Like me and my buddies, we played this demo. People would stop over our house and come by. They would check it out. Like, oh my god! Like I've never seen a game like this before. And they would play this demo, and we would try to figure out how to get out of this first area without like a whole lot of noise, without getting into a whole lot of trouble.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Now, I don't know if I can skip this. 148.85. Now triangle. Hold on. How did I? Credits still rolling while I'm about to play, which I think is really cool. All right, triangle was the. Now, how did I crouch? There was a crouch button. Because, actually, yeah, this is it. It's triangle. Push select. Circle, not X.
Snake, don't forget this is a covert operation.
I know that.
There are lots of bad guys and only one of you.
Yeah, I know that.
If you're spotted, you'll be surrounded before you know it.
If that happens, you're finished.
First, go to the elevator in the back. Take it up to the ground floor. Then look for the DARPA chief.
That's all well and fine, but I just need to know how to crouch.
Snake, just to make sure.
No, I don't.
Use the code.
Oh, see, come on. And you know what? They probably told me in there, but select the exit. Okay. See, it's the crouch. Like, I just want to know how to crouch. There's a map up there. Alright, so you lean up against anything. He does that little backup thing. Circle is punch. There we go. I felt like that didn't work the first time I tried it. Let's see which way is he going to go. Which way is he going to go? Of course he can go my way. Are you going to go my way? I'm hoping he turns around. If he turns around, I just want to choke him out. I just want to see what happens. Let's see if I can choke him out. I remember that. You hit the square button, you just All right, so that's a ration. Puddles. I walked through a puddle and alerted him. Just gonna start shooting. Gotta get out of dodge. Nope, you see me again. And I'm on the ground because I hit the wrong button. Snake! Snake! Yeah. Alright. So yeah. Alright, nobody mentioned anything. So I'm gonna play the last game, and that is Tekken 3. One of my favorite. Crazy story for a video game, right? Crazy story. Like you got the father Heihachi. I think he tried to kill Kazuya, who is his son, which blows my mind. And I've always thought that was like a cool thing, like because all the other games, like there was this big bad guy. You didn't know he didn't know who he was. You didn't have any previous like beef against him. But on this one, you had Kazuya, and then like they Tekken 3 was special because hold on. I remember this being kind of dope. Like there was music played. Hihachi, yeah. King, I think that was his name. Paul. Forest or martial law, can't remember. One's the father, one's the son. That's King. I think the wrestler, I think. I can never pronounce her name. It begins with an accent. She annoyed the crap out of me playing against her. Nina? I think that's the name. What was his name? Oh my God, people love that guy. The Jackie Chan guy. Come on, Eddie Gordo. Fake? No, that's not fake. And Jack. Alright. Alright. Look, I'm not gonna get too excited, but honestly, I think out of all the games I played, this is the one that's held up the best. I think. Because this looks exactly the way I remember it. A little rougher, but it looks exactly the way I remember it.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, that's so good. Alright, let me see. Can I do my move? Yo! Oh, screwed that one up. I forgot to do a throw.
You win.
This game was the game. Like as far as arcades go, like this was the one I thought was gonna take like Street Fighter shine. All right. Ooh. Bow. Wow.
You win.
Woo.
Round two. Fight.
Cool. Ah. Nope. Not waiting.
You win.
I used to always see these guys. No, not these two. Oh yeah, I forgot. Hold on. Ooh. Oh yeah, those doggone. Now, who was this? The father or the son? I think this is the son. Ooh. Oh, look at the freaking 3D backgrounds, like that look. You can see the scenes, like I'm just on a flat plane, and it's all wrapped. It's all wrapped in like a piece of wallpaper, basically. Ooh. Paul was all about hitting you with that middle, low, then middle, middle, then low. Oh, I was trying to catch him.
Time up.
I just won that. Just won that. Oh my God, Eddie Gordo.
Round one. Fight.
Eddie Gordo is one of those characters. Like if you pick Eddie Gordo, you POS. I mean, because he was tough to play against, and you can just hit buttons. How can you can just step on them when you run over them? Nice. If I may say so myself.
Round two. Fight.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wow. Bow.
You win.
Zayu?
Round
Her playstyle looked cool, like it, cause she dropped down with her arms, yeah, and turn around a lot. Oops. Oh yeah, there we go. Here she comes. Oh, here she comes. Bow.
you lose. Round two. Fight.
I'm not even gonna mess with this chick. I'm just putting her away. I'm not playing around. And if I have to cheese, I cheese. Because I'm just trying to. Oh, God, no. Just out of range. Oh! I forgot about that! The Bruce Lee. Woo, woo, woo.
Final round.
Oh, she put a stop to that. Oh. Oh boy. Bow. Oh man. Nah, let me double check. I did say Tekken 3. Well, let me double check and make sure there's nothing else here. All right, that we could play in the next couple minutes. I know I said I wanted to end it on a high note, but I'm curious. Like I got a feeling this is gonna break my heart. I got a feeling like this game did not age as well as I think it did. It's funny how how your mind plays tricks on you with that type of stuff. Like, why does it say it's key? It says in my Twitch, it says PlayStation. I mean, it says Destiny. Is that what happens if you don't have like a clear game? Like all this time. Yes, update information. It's, what happened? Did I turn it off? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on. Is this what I think it is? Hold on. Now it still works. I thought. Oh, look, dude. Look. All right. You want to do that? You want to do that? Let me look, dude. I know me and you are the same age. Well, we can do this. I got two. And look, I got years of video game gangsterdom, dude. Only thing that sucks is you the same age, so it doesn't quite work. But you know what I'm saying. Like, we could do this. We could do this. My boy Tassel is in the house. Sorry, Tassel, you walked in on something. Dude, I know, right? Like, it's messing with me. It is seriously messing with me. I'm still trying to figure out why the game crapped out on me when I tried to play it. Tassel. Man, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm gonna unlock all these characters. That ain't gonna unlock all the characters. Actually, you know what? You talking all this smack. Who you run with? You say Eddie Gordo. You null and void. Now, if you say somebody I respect, I might change my tone. Who you run with? Now, again, you guys aren't gonna know what this game is. I respect that. I do respect that. I do respect that. I do. But it's still what I give you Law. I give you Kazuya if I'm feeling frisky. Alright, so, I forgot all about how this game works. Alright, so how do you do this? Okay, so I hit that. Oh. So I think I gotta mark the cube. Yeah, that's great. Sounds like a limited skill set to me, but that's great. You only need Paul. I'm really happy for you. And my IQ is 0. My IQ is 0. Yes, I want to continue because I gotta figure this out. But Paul is no joke. Like I do like the way Paul is laid out. All right, so I can mark these blocks. So that's a black. So, oh man, okay. I think. I want to try that one more time. I'm seriously running out of time, like super quick. Wait a minute. I think my IQ is up a little bit. Nope. Still 0. Still a big old dummy. Still a big old dummy.
First
All right.
stage.
Shoot. So what's the deal with the green? I just want to get around this. So what's... Oh, so what is that? Oh, okay. Stupid boy. Oh, I know how to use Paul. That's why I'm laughing. I know how to use Paul. But not ooh. I stood that out. Here's the sad thing. That is probably the game I'm definitely going to spend some more time with because I think there's something there. Like I think I like that. Like I know I liked it back in the day, but I think I'm a like playing this again. They haven't made a puzzle game like that. Like I remember loving that game. I never bought it because again, struggling kid. What is it called? Let me. It's Intelligent Cube, I think. I think that's what it was called, Intelligent Cube. Yeah, Intelligent Cube. And I remember getting a demo for it, and I thought it was like really freaking cool. But again, I was only like in my late teens, early 20s. I can't quite remember, but I know I didn't have a whole lot of money, so I couldn't just. It's not like I was gonna say it's not like now. It ain't like I could do that now. But 10, 15 years ago, I could do it a lot. But I never picked it up because I was so busy playing the Mortal Kombat, the Tekkens, the Street Fighters, and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's going to be the one I'm going to play. All right, so 6:21, I'm about to close out this stream. All right, first of all, I want to thank everybody that showed up. Shout out to my day one Atassel. You always get the special shout out, dude. You always will. Thank you for stopping through. Shout out to everybody that stopped through, to Nick, my boy Nick, Matty P, my boy Derek, even though he talking smack, but I know how Derek is. That's just the way he rolls. Dude, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just check the replay, man. Just check the replay. Was there anybody else here? Like, I don't want to miss anybody now. Again, my chat window may be busted, but those are the people that I see here. Anybody else that stop through and didn't say anything, that's fine too. Thank you for checking it out. You guys know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that follow, whatever it is, do it so that you know when I'm gonna get back on. What else is it that I want to try? Actually, I want to close this out with the PlayStation Classic. So what do I think? What do I think? $20, 20 games. There's no reason not to buy it. Even after half of those games not holding up very well, there was no reason not to buy it. $20. The tragic part of that is, do I see Puzzle Fighter is on there? Yes, Puzzle Fighter is on there. The tragic part of that is that $20, like, it doesn't. $20. This is gonna sound really cold. $20, $30 is the price point for this thing. $100 was totally wrong. $20 feels a lot. Feels like this is the price that it should be. If you find it for $30 and you're a little desperate, cool. Now the reason why I'm saying $20, jump in flash. I know. The reason why I'm saying $20 is the deal is 8-bit dough. That's $20. Okay, this alone cost me $20. All right, and this bad boy right here lets me use this controller, an Xbox controller, or a Switch controller. I don't want to go too much into this because I'm not going to show you how to do it. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. But these things get hacked. The NES Classic, hacked. The SNES Classic, hacked. I cannot speak to the shape of the classics in my home, but I do know that they get hacked. And sometimes, depending on who you ask, hacking them makes them the product that they should have been. And I think that's what will happen with this. I think the product, if you get it, if right now I got 20 games, okay? Like seriously needs a remake. Not just, oh, it needs a remake. Like, no, it seriously needs a remake. Like, I'm talking to Derek people. Sorry. I'd rather them remake the game like a Resident Evil, like what they did with Capcom did with Resident Evil earlier this year. I want them to give me Siphon Filter 1 remade with modern standards. I think it's a no-brainer, but I don't make decisions. But yeah, I think if you hack this thing, it's a no-brainer. You have, again, these things are little encyclopedias. People that want to clown them and say, "Oh, well, I'm just going to put them on my freaking on my mantle, and I'm not going to really use it." I say that too. I'm not going to really play this thing a lot. I have a PlayStation 4. I have an Xbox One. I have a Nintendo Switch. And those are the games I play every day. But I will say this. Just the other day, it was great to plug that SNES Classic in and show my son Yoshi's Island for the first time. When he's been playing Mario Odyssey, I didn't know Yoshi looked like a crayon or like a coloring book. Like that's what these things are for. We can knock them all we want. I implore you, if you see it, get it for $20. Get it for $20. And I know Derek's one of those guys. He got the original because he did offer to let me play Resident Evil 2 on his. Trust me, I remember. But if you don't, what is it hurting to get this for $20? Now, as far as the hacking and everything goes, I can't speak to that. But I will tell you this. The reason why I said this thing is not going away is because I'm going to come back next week. Okay? With this setup. With the controller setup. With some other titles. I don't need it now. I got a PlayStation Classic, man. I'm about to get in. Let me finish, man. I'm about to get to the thing, man. Jesus, man. I love helpful people. But yeah, I'm going to figure out, see what's the deal with the hacking on this thing. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it that way. I have to say that, but I'm not going to show you how to do it. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. And we're going to see after $20 on this thing, $20 on whatever else I may need. At $60, is it still worth it? Like, is it worth it even more? So we're going to talk about that next week. I already said I'm not going to do the Marvel Ultimate Alliance Friday. I'm very sorry. I'm just not going to do that to my son. Anybody here would understand that. I'm not going to make him wait. His behavior has been great. He's been looking forward to this game. I'm not going to make him wait. So, but sometime this weekend I will do that. But if you don't see me Friday and Saturday, thank you. You get it. You get it. If you don't see me Friday and Saturday, you know what goes down over here. You know what goes down. You know it's all about the freaking Borderlands Sunday mornings. You know that. And my boys are going to be back. Again, if I recall correctly, we're pretty close to the end, so you might even get the ending. And if you don't, you'll get it the next week. But you're going to get some cool gameplay. All right? So that's Borderlands Sunday is going to be on. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find my thing. Man, I found this song Sunday on accident. And I just love it. It does something for me, man. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm sorry. Wow. This is like me getting my cool on. Actually, you know what? I'm even going to sit here and I'm going to lean into the camera a little bit and talk to y'all. You know, like I'm one of those old school dudes you see when you were growing up. You saw around your way. You thought that was just so cool. Like that dude, Mr. Dak, is so cool. And yeah, I'm about to hit you guys with some game. No, I'm not. But yeah, thanks for checking out the stream. If you don't see me Friday or Saturday, I'm either watching Lion King, or I'm at the carnival, or I'm playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance with the kid, or why you gotta do that, man? Why Derek, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? Why we gotta talk about the division, man? Why you doing that right here? Why? I'm sitting there trying to ease out, and you're gonna sit there and tell me about new division content and make me feel even worse than I already did about how I treat the Division 2. Thanks a lot, Derek. Thanks a lot. So we were friends. That's cool. Like, nah. But yeah, I might have to boot that up. But yeah, that's all I got. I swear this music, like, I don't know if it's an age thing or whatever, but this music really got me feeling like some type of different cool. It's a different type of cool. Like, I'm trying to think what kind of drink I want now. Like, what kind of drink should I have? That's not... That is true. I was the reason. Derek said I'm the reason why he got the Division 2. And I was about to say, that's not true, but that is 100% the truth. But you're having fun. You found friends. You got shout out to DJ Glass. I want to call him by his name. Shout out to DJ Glass. You got him. You got your boys. But yeah, let me get up off of here because dinner's. I think dinner's done. At least I hope dinner's done. And the 410 guys will be down here ready to record here soon. Check me out on all the freaking socials: Instagram, Dax World, Facebook, Dax World Streams. Go over there and like me. Twitch, Dax World Streams. Nope, Dax World. Twitch, Mixer, Handsome Dak. Twitter, Dax World. Yeah, I think that's it. Peace out, Darren. Thanks a lot, man. But that's another stream from your boy Dak, and that's a show. Thanks for checking it out. See you. Yo, I ended on time.